What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at Turbo slash Tether this morning. So TURBO USDT. Turbo currently up 7.39%. We're going to talk about a couple scenarios that could play out here, and we'll take a look at Bitcoin at the end of the video. Welcome to the channel, guys. So Turbo getting another pullback. So these pullbacks have been pretty well organized. I mean, I must say here, very well steady. Not too volatile, but we are sitting at an important area here if we zoom into the chart. So if Bitcoin does continue to rally, I mean, I think this chart is quite bullish, and we should see a much higher Turbo price here probably pretty soon, especially if Bitcoin continues higher, up over 1,000 this morning. So we have Turbo is pulling back just to that. Yesterday we hit the 31.83 level. That's right here in orange. So far we have a higher low. As long as we don't take out yesterday's lows, we have a low in place. So that's something good to hold on to and keep an eye on for now. Yesterday's low came in at 31.83. Let's see, 31.836. My level is 31.8358. So we are right there, guys. Keep in mind, so far the lows of this move were on the 5th of July. And then yesterday was the 13th of July. We have a daily higher low right now. We don't have a daily higher high, but we do have some support showing up yesterday. I'll leave that arrow right there. So basically what I'd like to look for here in these markets as they start to turn from, let's talk about the trend changing back to the upside. So we want to see, instead of lower highs and lower lows, we want to see, it could be either a higher low or a lower high. That doesn't matter too much. But we want to see the move that follows that to be a higher low. And then we start to move up here. And this could be another, lower high to another higher low, and then a rally like that. So it all starts with taking notice of the higher low, keeping an eye on that, being able to spot that. The reason is these markets, well, we have the initial low here. So far as of yesterday, there's no guarantees it'll hold. We do have a higher low. When these markets start to rally on this right side here, I don't know what the percentages are, but there are times where this move can be a huge, huge move and catch a lot of investors off guard. I guess the theory is, again, I haven't looked into it too much, just by seeing it on the charts, that investors get short again, bearish again on this move that starts to move low again, starts to get close to the previous low. And, for whatever reason, I guess smart money steps in and pushes these markets in the opposite direction, which is fueled by buying and short covering, which essentially is buying. So it's just interesting. What I really want to see is a higher high. So our most previous high is right in this level. We have a decent amount to go to the upside before breaking that, but we really want to see a higher high. And that's when we have the higher low and then the higher high. And we have a change in trend back to the upside here for Turbo. So a lot of moving parts here, and you don't have to look into it that much, but I just don't like to buy weakness. I don't like to buy when the price is just continuing to drop, because I just don't know how much lower it can go besides down to zero, and I'm not willing to hold it down to those levels. Some people can buy the dip with a tight stop, but what's your, eventually you can still do that and run out of money. I want to buy strength. I want to see big, smart money coming into these markets for a reason. Big, smart money coming into these markets for a reason, and just coattail piggyback on them. But I want to wait for some confirmation first. Again, this move could play out like we have the higher low, we rally up here to a lower high, we pull back again to a higher low, and then you get the breakout to the higher high. So this ends up being another higher low from the original right here. Either way, we're looking for a higher high, whether it takes out this high first or if it prints a new lower high and then breaks out and prints another higher high. That's pretty much what I'm looking for, not just in turbo, but in all markets. I want to see strength. I don't want to buy weakness. That's just me. Guys, there's a lot of ways to make money in the markets, okay? And the reason why I don't like to buy weakness in the markets, there is no guarantee that any of these projects will recover. So if you're just buying blindly with no exit strategy, are you willing to just, continue to hold that for massive losses if it doesn't recover? The stock indexes over time have proven to go up, but individual cryptocurrencies and individual stocks, there's no guarantee that they're going to go back up from where they are when you're buying them. Of course, this is not financial advice, guys. And by the way, I don't own any turbo. I don't have any interest in owning turbo. I'm so focused over in the futures markets that's enough for me. I don't have enough capital to own all of these stocks and all of these cryptocurrencies, nor do I want to. I trade the futures markets. It works for me. I track the cryptocurrency markets for the channel viewers. And from time to time, I will be trading in and out of them or holding some of them for a long term. But overall, there's, a lot of the ones I cover, I may have owned in the past, but I don't own them for the most part. But I would still look at these markets the same way, like I just said, if I was going to own them. I'm looking to buy strength, not weakness. Not weakness, guys. So that's pretty much my thoughts on turbo. Keep your eyes today on the level here of 31,835.8 if we start to sell off again. Next level above the market as potential resistance is the 39,040. And then if we really start to rally, the next level above that would be the 52,350 level. So 52,350, 39,040, 31835. So that's my thoughts on turbo, guys. Bitcoin, same thing. We have a higher high for Bitcoin. So we have the initial sell-off here, lower high, higher low, higher high. We have a change in trend back to the upside for Bitcoin, at least for the short term. Okay, these can turn back down, but for the short term, the bulls have taken control of the markets. You guys have a great day. If you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and join us here on the channel. Appreciate it. Of course, not financial advice. You guys have a great Sunday. I'll catch you in the next one.